Hello everyone and welcome into the rinks in Hauppauge for the first game of action here on this Monday night in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. This is in the freshman division as the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls are getting set to take on the Northport Huntington Tigers. Live on the Long Island Sports Network, my name is Ian Binky. I'll be bringing you all the action here tonight. This one kicks off the action here on the South Rink. Freshman game between these two schools, and then two JV teams coming up a little bit later tonight. We're getting ready for this matchup between Northport Huntington, a team that's been really good so far this season, coming off an impressive win last time out with Jakob Siak. Got a hat trick, and they come in with a record of 4-0. Meanwhile, the Bulls trying to bounce back from a tough loss against St. Anthony's, one where they saw the Friars score 4 goals in the third period to overcome a 3-1 deficit. Get a come-from-behind victory. It's the home whites for Smithtown Hauppauge as we are underway here in Hauppauge. This first puck dumped in, but that is an icing call against the Bulls, and the first whistle comes early here in this game. Take a look at the goaltending matchup here in this one. As we look down to the net at our left where this face-off is coming up, it's Sean Woldschmidt making his third start of the year, 2-0 with an even 3 GAA through his first 2 starts this season. Just saw him play, was it yesterday? Maybe 2 days ago, but saw him a few days at the Freeport Rec Center playing his club hockey for the Peconic Wildcats. But now back here with Smithtown Hauppauge, and he's got a tough task here. Puck coming in from the near side. Good save, Woldschmidt on the first shot of the game. That one directed on by Andrew Kahn. Kahn back on it, near side. His shot blocked away by Kircher. Looked back to the far side, thinking about the wraparound. Comes up top instead. Zadrozny's shot, answered by the pads of Woldschmidt. And now Smithtown Hauppauge trying to clear. That one kept in by the sweeping stick of Declan Driscoll. Still loose, high in the zone, swooped back in by Henry Alfano. Steered out of there by Smithtown Hauppauge, but early pressure for the Tigers, trying to stay perfect. Poking ahead, looking to go on goal. Siak fires and scores. He picks up right where he left off, and the Bulls are on top. The Tigers are on top with an impressive goal early here. They go up 1-0 on the goal from Jakob Siak. And for Siak, that is just impressive numbers on the season already. That's goal number 9 of the year for him. As this one puts the Tigers on top 1-0, but Avlonitis looking back at the other end. This one steered wide of the Tigers' net. Back down to the near side. Their goaltender tonight is Rex Moscati. Moscati has been their workhorse this year. Started every single game. Is this one directed on target and in? We're all tied up as we go back and forth. See here, the shot comes from up top. Alex Lucido looks for the lane. He's got one. And then he finds a 5-hole all the way from the blue line. Great work by Moscati. Ripping the puck towards the net. Good things happen. Rather, by Lucido, his first goal of the year. As this one ties us up a goal apiece. Figured this one could be a high-scoring affair. With two outstanding teams, usually that's how these games tend to go. Look no further than Smithtown's last game where they fell 5-4 to St. Anthony's, despite holding a 3-1 lead in the third. Good move around in the attacking zone, Drew Trevino. Sticks tie up there in the high slot. Now it comes back down to Northport Huntington, but good keep in by Avlonitis. His shot from the high slot kicked out of there by the goaltender Moscati. Stays down low. Now the Tigers find some room on the far side. Not finding it easy to clear, but they steer it out to neutral. Could start the line change, and now they can get everyone off as this puck is fired into the penalty box for a whistle. 12:31 left to go in period 1. Pair of goals already in this one. Jacob Siak, his 9th of the season, answered by Alex Locido's 1st of the year. Making it 1-1 between the Bulls and Tigers. Face-off win unable to be dumped in by Nicholas Zadrozny. But now taken back by the Tigers with Andrew Cohen. That move into the zone is called down for offside. Another early whistle here in this contest. Tigers don't this one in. It's met behind the net by Dylan Dubois. Attempted clear, knocked back down low to Dubois again. Zadrozny fires one. This one ends up in the corner. Bulls organizing the clear on the near side. It's Matthew Ackerman. Ackerman gets it around, dumps down low, met by Zadrozny for the Northport Huntington Tigers as they collect it on the far side, take it out of the zone, then picked up again by Ackerman for the Bulls. Ackerman steers in on the near side, has it down into the corner, looks out in front, that kicks off the skate of Dylan Dubois right in the slot. Hayes was there as well as this one kicked down up top. Now to Dubois. His wraparound attempt fails. It's not clear. And now taken back at center ice by Brennan Parker. Parker tied up there with a forechecker for the Tigers. Now Northport Huntington chases this one in deep. And having it there is Siak. Siak looking out into the middle. Good work there by the Bulls defender and Joseph Costa. Clearing out the slot area. And it comes back in deep again for the Tigers. Looking to go on the attack as this held in on the near side. Alfano for some space on the near side, hands off there, but then taken back by Costa, who lost his glove, but able to guide it forward here to Ackerman. Ackerman trying to dance through the Tigers' defense, no luck doing that. As this carried ahead by Northport Huntington, but just mishandled at the blue line by Andrew Kahn. Kahn back on it on the near side, dumps opposite corner. As the Bulls defense arrived to that one first with Dylan Pardini. Pardini swing and a miss on the clearing attempt. Now picked up by Siak. Siak passes back to the far side corner. Links up there with Alfano. Tries to drive in front, but sealing the post well is Sean Woldschmidt for the whistle. 10:25 left to go in period one. Looking back behind the net, looking to Siak. That's taken away by the Bulls, cleared out by Connor Kriekow. And the Tigers have to tag back up from their own end. No easy work doing that as this one comes across to the far side. Very little room to work, but now it's cleared out by the Northport Huntington. Possession stays with the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls as it comes to the near side to Logan Kircher. Kircher trying to link up with Salido. The play stalls out on the near side. Some physical checks. Salido poked off of it. A chance in for Siak. He rips one over the net. Great look for Siak to get his second of the game and put the Tigers back in front, but put a little bit too much on that shot. Now this one poked away on the far side. That one away from Zethner. But Jackson Zethner able to chase it down in his defensive end, keep possession alive for the Tigers. Zethner looking to clear, no room up that far side wall. Tries his luck on the near side, then wraps around looking to link up. As a player there in Nick Genesee. Genesee unable to find some room to work up the ice. Good forecheck here by Smithtown Hauppauge. Held in by Kircher. Rips a shot. That one's saved. Rebound still in the slot, but some defense arrives to help out Moscati. Bulls go for a line change on the fly, but in the process lose possession. Allows the Tigers to dump in and go for a switch of their own. Kircher handles the puck masterfully down low, but then lost it on the pass. Mikowski. Again, met by Kircher for the Bulls. Smithtown motor up with their fast skating defenseman. But that play is called down for offside. Kircher got mixed up a little bit with one of his forwards, lost the puck. Then it was carried in on the attack by Trevino in an offside position. Bulls. They dump this one in, net by Nick Zadrozny. Zadrozny trying to find a man on the far side, and Solis. Instead, a shot comes towards the target. Kicked out of there by Moscati. Stays behind the net. Pass off the dasher boards. Links up with a man and some space for Solis. They got a 3-on-2 developing. That pass a little bit behind the intended receiver. Delayed offside allows Losito to pick it up for the Bulls. Nearly taken away from Declan Driscoll, but able to get it back. Driscoll skating through the center of the ice. Tries a shot that's poked out by Woldschmidt. Back in the defensive end for Zadrozny. Zadrozny, some friendly fire into his own bench for the whistle here. 7:35 to go in the first. Still tied up at a goal apiece. Making sure everyone's on their marks here for this face-off. And it's a face-off won by Northport Huntington. Puck sealed along the far side wall. Zethner trying to clear out, but the Bulls take it back, steering out towards the front. Tied up in a battle there was Vinny Solito. Solito chases this one down near side. Looking to the far side to Costa. That clearing attempt from Zethner, knocked down by Costa. Fired from the far side, kicked out by the netminder in Rex Moscati. Puck cleared by Northport Huntington, taken back again for Smithtown Hauppauge by Jake Hayes. Hayes carves through the D, shot goes wide, and it's met down low there for Northport by Robert Aletta. Aletta's clearing attempt fails. Parker's shot for the point. Pad stop from the goaltender Moscati. Shot up top. Moscati gets to that one with the stick. Attempted kick out of there. Hayes holds it in. Hayes rips one. Fires through the crease and wide. Up top, Parker fires a shot. Again wide. Was looking for the tip in front, but his intended receiver, Ackerman, tied up. Now Northport able to clear and reset the defense. They'll go off for a line change. 4 of the 5 get off to the bench. Parker back in. It's ripped away from him, but stays down low with Hayes. Hayes looking to get it back to Parker. That one takes an unfortunate bounce for Smithtown off the back of the net. Now it's cleared out, looking for Alfano to go on the counterattack. Now to the near side to Andrew Kahn. Kahn shoved off of that net front drive, then lost possession on the near side. Chip and chase by Hayes. Hayes looking to make some progress against Driscoll. Zadrozny provides some support for Northport Huntington. He takes it out of that scrum. Bumper pass to the far side to Henry Alfano. Alfano, nice move across the blue line. Working in against Kircher. Kircher steers him to the wall. Now comes back to the near side. One-time shot. Blocked away by the defender in Brennan Parker. This one cleared down by Smithtown Hauppauge, and it'll be picked up again by Driscoll. Nice work here at center ice by Kahn. Flips one into the glove of Woldschmidt. Woldschmidt wants to keep it alive, so he knocks it out of his glove to Pardini. Ackerman looks for the long pass up the near side to Solito. Doesn't have the wheels to get to that one. So Driscoll back in his own zone, turns it over. Taken right back by Northport Huntington, and the redirect near side to Kahn. Kahn passes across into the middle to Siak. Siak, no room to shoot. Wanted it into the corner, but couldn't settle down the move. Now a race to the loose puck at the blue line will be taken by Smithtown Hauppauge. Creek out. Steers inside. That shot poked away from him. Now Siak trying to counterattack up the other way. Developing an odd man rush. Jacob Siak. Backhanded shot. Good. Blocker stop from the goaltender Woldschmidt. Siak back on it near side. Thinks about the slot pass, fires a shot instead. That's blocked, but a delayed penalty coming up here and against the Bulls. They immediately touch up, and it's a cross-checking call that sends Smithtown Hauppauge shorthanded. It's Matthew Benstock guilty of the cross-check. Now Northport goes on the man advantage for the first time tonight. It's been a struggle this year for the Tigers, just 1 for 13. Lone goal on the power play scored by Andrew Cohen earlier on. Meanwhile, the penalty kill for Smithtown Hauppauge has been pretty solid, working at 80% through their first few games this season. Face-off win for the Tigers. They set it up. Comes down into the corner, looking for some help there from Sereno. Headed up top. Pass looking into the slot that bounces away from a few players. Now taken back by Smithtown Hauppauge, looking to move forward on the counterattack. But Trevino still lurking there, able to take it back. Trevino knocked down there. Fans wanted to call to the left, but nothing happening there. Now taken ahead by Zadrozny. Next Zadrozny charges in, slams on the brakes, fires a shot that goes wide of Woldschmidt. Over to the near side, and able to hold that in past the challenge of Avlanitis. But then the follow-up, able to clear it down, was Logan Kircher. Long pass up the far side wall, taken away by Drew Trevino. Nick Avlanitis trying to clear it down the ice the long way, but instead it's caught in a battle here near side with Peter Mikowski. Take it back by Zadrozny. He dumps in. Starting to change for the second unit are the Northport Huntington Tigers. Back at center ice with Driscoll. Driscoll's pass miscued with his forwards that wanted to go for a change. Avlanitis, the chance to knock that down, but Zadrozny holds in for the Tigers. Zadrozny collides down low with Kircher. Far side for Alfano. He walks in, fires, glove save. Woldschmidt, then a dandy. Take a look back at that stop from Sean Woldschmidt. The chance here on the far side. A really good shot from Henry Alfano. Alfano walking in, looking for some space. Gave him up top, did Woldschmidt, but then took it away instantly with the glove. Up top, Zadrozny fires right into the chest of the netminder Woldschmidt, holding out Northport Huntington. Still 20 seconds left to go on this power play. Good stick lift there by Hayes. He takes it down the ice shorthanded. He beats Driscoll. Hayes' shot. This is wide of the net, but final few seconds just remaining on the board now. 5 left on the cross-checking minor against Benstock. He leaves the box now as the Bulls kill off the first penalty of the game. Looking for some momentum off of that kill. This one held in by Basile. Slap shot from the point, blocked by the defender in front, Zadrozny. Dumped back around by Lucido. He scored the first goal of the game for Smithtown Hauppauge. That one tied this one up. That's the score as it stands now. Basile's shot from the point. Kicked off a skate. Back out to the near side. Spinning around, looking for some space. Ackerman. Up top, Lucido. His pass was intended to the near side, but that's intercepted. And now carried up the near side boards and flipped in by Driscoll. Takes a friendly bounce. Looking to the far side to Siak. Siak's shot knocked into the glove of Woldschmidt for another whistle. 1:24 left in period 1. Still tied at 1. All in all, an effective penalty kill for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Northport Huntington, a few good looks, but nothing that really troubled Woldschmidt other than that one glove save on the shot directed from the far side. Comes over towards that area again, deflected out in front. Was looking for the tip in from Lucas Sereno, but no luck finding that. But it comes back in to the attacking end. Andrew Cohen chases it down into the corner. It's met up top there by Zethner. Looking at Cohen again. He's tied up. Bounces to the near side half wall. Ackerman attempting to clear, but Zethner there. Zethner fields across to the far side. And we're looking for some room, but that's taken away by the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. And they attempt to move forward. This one comes in with Ackerman, but he's steered to the far side. Good work defensively by Kahn. Tigers clear this one out. Under 40 seconds to go in the first. Cohen back on the attack. Now he chases down on the forecheck against Brennan Parker. Parker breaks through that with Hayes. Ackerman skates forward on the attack for the Bulls. Ackerman with Costa providing some support. Good stick handle around. He fires one. That one stopped by the goaltender. Good work by Rex Muscati. Taking away a potential last-minute goal here, but still a looming danger. 18 seconds even left to go in the first. This one skated ahead by Northport Huntington. They got a chance. The shot looped into the glove of Woldsmith. He wanted to play it into the corner to run down the final 5.7, but a quick whistle from the officials will give Northport Huntington a chance to convert off of this ozone draw. That was a smart play from Woldsmith, but the officials kind of knew what he had in mind there. Tie up at the dot. The Bulls win it, so that's a moot point anyways, as this one cleared out to center. And the teams head back to the benches, all tied at 1 after the first period here on the Long Island Sports Network. Ready now for period 2 between the Tigers and the Bulls, all tied up at 1 after the first period. Jakob Sijek getting his 9th goal of the year, answered just under 30 seconds later by the salvo from Alex Losito, his first of the season, bringing us to the first intermission, all tied at 1. Ready for period 2 here between Northport Huntington and Smithtown Hauppauge, looking to see if either team can get out in front. As we're underway, the Bulls win the faceoff, looking to avenge their first loss of the season, their last time out. That early charge in called down for offsides. That lost a closely contested affair to St. Anthony's. Meanwhile, Northport Huntington still undefeated. Trying to keep that song the same. This one carried in on the near side by Dylan Pardini. Pardini looking out in front. That pass blocked away by Declan Driscoll. Comes back up top for a shot. That took a deflection, but a really nice save by Muscati, sticking with that one after it tipped off the stick in front. Good setup by the Bulls there, putting bodies in front of Muscati, making his life difficult. Shot did take a tip in front, but he was able to track it all the way. Look out in front. This one directed towards the man waiting there. That's knocked away from Taylor Mitchell before he got a shot off. Pardini back in his own end. Long saucer feed, missed everyone. This won't have enough for icing, though, forcing the play deep in his own zone by Jackson Zethner. Zethner ended up forcing into a turnover. Up top, Pardini. Pardini's shot is wide of the target. Didn't have much room to shoot there against the back checker. Ended up firing wide. Tigers able to clear out. Good work by Northport Huntington there. Could have gotten phased by the rush of Smithtown Hauppauge with speed, but not so. Looked like a well-composed unit out there. Really forced into a turnover at center ice. This one taken back in again by Mitchell. Across the ice to Avlonitis. Avlonitis poked away by Alfano. Henry Alfano looking to the near side to clear, but that's held in by the Bulls. Directed back to the far side, commanded by Nick Zadrozny. Hands to the far side, long pass across, easily picked off. This one held in on the near side by Dylan Pardini. Ackerman holding it in here as he dumps down low. Finds its way down there to Costa. Costa dispossessed on the stick handle by Jackson Zethner. This one carried ahead by leading goal scorer Siak. Siak feeds over to the middleman. That's another really nice stop by Woldschmidt. See here on the setup, trying to get some open space to Henry Alfano in the middle of the ice despite the 3-on-2. He was able to feed it to him. Some good room before the shot, but another nice glove save by Sean Woldschmidt. Face-off, won by Northport Huntington, but the pass across to reset is intercepted by Hayes. This one carried in by Jake Hayes. Look for the shot, pass across. That one mishandled by Ackerman. Has it back in the high slot, but poked away again. Good two-way presence by Alfano. Taken back by Alex Losito. Losito guides it to Ackerman, near side. Ackerman rips one over the cage. But it works as a dump in as it's taken back on the far side by Losito. Costa flipped that one towards the middle, taken away by the stick of Alfano. Henry Alfano works in, dumps this one past Costa and company. Gets wrapped around to the far side, met there in the corner by Andrew Kahn. Physical play down low. This one taken away by the Bulls and skated ahead by Hayes. Hayes linking up with Ackerman on the move forward. Pass batted towards the front of the net. Moscati got there. Hayes might have gotten a little bit on that shot. Losito can't hold that one in at the point. Chases it down in his own zone. Looks to move forward again as he directs it near side to Justin Basile. Basile, trouble getting it off the dasher board. So a knockdown at the blue line, and the Tigers move it inside with Sereno. Sereno looking into the slot, but steered out of there by the defense. As this one skated up the near side with numbers. Ackerman into the middle. Now spins over, looks for the pass across, finds Justin Basile. He's got space, the slap shot wide of the target. Ackerman back on it far side. And then held in by Kircher. That stays off the gloves over on the Smithtown Hauppauge bench. But that steered back out to center. Ackerman takes it back in. The shot into the glove of Moscati for the stop. 10:50 left to go in the second. Still tied at 1. Score that stood at the end of the first. Face-off battle is won by Lucas Sereno for Northport Huntington. Puck trickles past the D-man for Smithtown Hauppauge as they clear. That one went off the skates of Cohen. It was a chance to move in with a break, but instead it's taken back by Vinny Salito and dumped in for the Bulls. Met there by Zadrozny for the Tigers. Goes high off the glass to clear. Now race to lose puck won by Kircher for Smithtown Hauppauge. Looking to move in was Connor Creekow. No luck doing that as the Tigers dump this in again and met there by Kircher, who's been all over the place this game. Driscoll links up on the far side as this one dumped in by Lucas Sereno as he heads off for a change. Deflected puck creates some space at the back for Smithtown Hauppauge. This one carried in by Benchowitz. Benchowitz looking into the middle. Creekow tied up, though. Benjamin's had the right idea, but this one carried in by Zadrozny. He fires high and wide. Taken all the way back by Northport Huntington. Aletta looking for some help here, looking for some up ice movement. Finally found the stick of Mikowski. Now this one taken away. Mikowski picks the puck up after a hit. Looking out in front, the pass was there for Solis. And then the rebound fired in and covered up by Woolsmith. Sean Woolsmith, some really nice saves here in this game. Keeping it tied at 1. It's a face-off win for Smithtown Hauppauge, but Trevino's effort can't clear. It comes back up to the top 4, a slapper. And that one stopped again by Woolsmith for another whistle. Back to the far side wall for Northport Huntington. That shot looking towards the net. Charles Solis' effort blocked. Now skated clear and with speed. Carried ahead by Drew Trevino. Trevino gets around the D. Trevino fires. That one stopped by Moscati, and he's able to hold on for the stop. Good work by Rex Moscati here. Especially noticing the speed of Drew Trevino. He's able to power past the defense, get around Driscoll. Looked up top, but not a whole ton there against Moscati. Used his shoulders, but positioned the puck down after the rebound where he can scoop it up and cover. Trevino looking back out in front, comes to Justin Basile. Misfired on the one-time slapper, but Basile, that long stick, able to guide it over to Avlonitis. Taken back by Declan Driscoll. Driscoll looking for the link up on the left wing with Mikowski. That taken away from him and moved back behind his net, trying to use it as a pick by Alex Lucido. Justin Basile able to find the pass to Avlonitis. He looks to the slot pass, but that's taken away easily by Northport Huntington. Now taken ahead by Jackson Zethner. Zethner holds up on the near side, tries to move it to the point. To Solis. That one taken away from him. And now a 2-on-1 for Smithtown Hauppauge. Skating in, Nick Avlonitis feeding over to Trevino. He scores! Dipsy-doo for Drew Trevino, and the Bulls lead. Great work and vision here by Avlonitis, knowing he's got the 2-on-1. Get the defender to commit to you. That's just what he did, and a lot of room to Trevino, able to scoop it up on the backhand and fire it into the back of the net. Drew Trevino's third of the year has put Smithtown Hauppauge in front here 2-1. Trying to hand Northport Huntington their first loss of the year. Tigers nearly caught in their own end again, but this taken out of there by Aletta. Aletta sees the hit coming, forced into giving it up. But then some support there for the Tigers, and just not able to wait up long enough. I thought the official whistled down for offside. Players are indicating that's the case, and it is the case. Face-off comes back to the far end. Bit of a delayed whistle there after the puck was fired in towards Woolsmith. Some instructions here given to Joseph Costa from Matthew Ackerman. Whatever it was, it worked. Ackerman wins the face-off and knocks it over to Logan Kircher. Kircher gets around one, but lost the puck, as this is dumped in again by Nick Zadrozny. Kept in at the point by Driscoll, but then the help over there is not a welcome version of help. That's a hand pass against the Tigers. Face-off stays out of the attacking zone for them. This sent all the way down by Northport Huntington, wanting the reset here with Zadrozny. Forechecking pressure applied there by Hughes. Rather by Hayes, pardon, as this one comes in. Good save by Waldschmidt as Siak tried to tie this one up in one fell swoop. Anytime you give Jakob Siak that kind of space at the back, it's pretty dangerous, but Waldschmidt able to use his positioning, take away the near side post. That's what Siak was looking for as well. Bulls win the faceoff, poke ahead, and here's some space for Kircher. Kircher's in, he scores! Logan Kircher doubles the lead for the Bulls. It's 3-1. Just blasted through the defense, used his speed to motor past absolutely everyone for Northport Huntington. Once Kircher was in, he was mano-a-mano with the netminder, and no move even necessary. Just rips it home through the 5-hole. Not waiting for Moscati to make a move. He just gave what was given to him, and that was a big gap between the legs. Now the Tigers look for a response. That effort from Sereno blocked away. Smithtown Hauppauge able to clear. And then this one pinned back in despite the late offside against the Tigers. Oh, good hold in at the near side port with Aiden Junkins. Tigers try to hold this one in, but it comes all the way down the ice, and that's an icing call against Northport, or against the Bulls. So they'll take that one, unable to hold in at the point. They'll get the O-zone face-off. Two goals here in this second period. It's Drew Trevino from Nick Avlanitis on a great setup. And then Logan Kircher on a breakaway setup by Matthew Benstock off the faceoff. That has made it a 3-1 Smithtown Hauppauge lead. Attempted clear by Kircher, held in by Zadrozny. Zadrozny fires one towards the net, looking for the tip in from Solis, but stopped by the pad of Waldschmidt. Looking into the middle, that's poked away by Benstock. Benstock has a look up the ice. Pivots to the right, gets around Driscoll. Then wants to hand it back up top. Driscoll holds them to the wall, and now take it back by Northport Huntington with Mikowski. Peter Mikowski up the far side, chips in past Justin Basile. This one comes into the corner now, and it's a fight for it, but it's possessed by Dylan Pardini. Pardini over to the near side. His cross-ice feed picked off by Mikowski, but couldn't find any way to get towards the net. So Driscoll dumps this in on the reset for the Tigers. Under 5 minutes to go, period 2. Running into his own man there in the defensive end. Pardini allows this one to be held in by Zadrozny. Fires one that's tipped down by the glove of Waldschmidt and able to cover up the scraps. Two JV features a little bit later tonight that will have both St. Anthony's JV teams in action. Ward Melville taking on St. Anthony's black team, and then the nightcap is East Islip against the gold team for the Friars. Those games coming up after this one on the Long Island Sports Network. Stay tuned for updates about your favorite team schedules all season long. This one steered wide of the net on the backhanded try from Alfano, and then that one covered up by Avlanitis as they tried to find some room on the near side. This one a battle up towards the top of the freshman standings coming into play tonight. With Northport Huntington trying to defend one of the top spots in the age group. This one knocked ahead by the Bulls. Drew Trevino Motors inside, looks for the cross-ice feed, that's deflected. And now take it back by Northport. Huntington some trouble going on the attack with Andrew Kahn. Kahn opts instead to just knock it forward to Arletta. Arletta can't win that race to it, so it's taken back by Losito. Losito finds a partner on that far side. That's Nick Avlanitis now motoring through, but that's poked away. Good work on the forecheck by Alfano. Alfano looking to the near side, not really linked up there with Kahn. Kahn now tied up in the middle, looking for the return pass to Alfano. Again, not on the same page. Henry Alfano tumbles down, but the puck skitters forward to Trevino. Poked away from him by Jakob Ziyech. Ziyech over to the near side here, trying to defend the shot. This one comes towards the net. Parker's effort stopped right over by Rex Moscati. This chopped down, odd man rush up the other way. Carried in by Zethner. Zethner fires. Good save, Woldschmidt, on a shot that hopped up off of its pads. Zethner able to circle back and pound that one in as his shift comes to an end. Back in neutral ice, Nick Zadrozny. Looking to link up on the far side with Sereno, but that's broken up. Held into defensive end here by Rob Arletta. Players tied up, looking for the pass again in through the middle with Sereno. 2 minutes to go, period 2. Now a 2-goal lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. Nice move into the middle with Kircher. Logan Kircher poked away from him by Zadrozny. Sereno able to knock this forward, looking for the move there with Cohen, but he's tied up. And now some chances at the other end. That one steered off the pad of Moscati, looking for the pass out into the middle. Ackerman ended up working as a shot there. Good look for the Bulls. Goes by the wayside. It's Kircher having some trouble locating the puck. Finding it in front of his own net. Brendan Parker steering clear. Kircher from his own end goes off the glass. Plays catch with his defensive rival, it's Zadrozny. Nick Genesee looking to get it in for Northport Huntington. But puck dances on edge and carried clear by Hayes. Jake Hayes looking to carry it inside the zone. Ackerman at the center ice logo. Thinks better of that with a potential for an offside play. Into the final minute here in period 2. Bulls trying to organize, but that pass through the middle intercepted by the Tigers. They collect it back with Mikowski. Mikowski just dumps this one in, and it's met there by Kircher. Held in on the near side to Zadrozny, looking for the tip in front. Didn't get what he desired out of Genesee. Genesee now chasing this one down. Feeds it out towards the middle. No way to get it there, so it goes down low to Mikowski. Beat out in front, pad stop. Going spread eagle there in net was Woldschmidt, taking away everything. And now a chance for Ackerman. Ackerman down low, his pass taken away by Zadrozny. Fed into the near side to Solis. Can't clear it out. Costa, he fires one, a screen shot. No clue that one was coming from Moscati as the period comes to a close. And it's now a 2-goal lead for Smithtown Hauppauge after 30. They'll try to hold on in the final 15 minutes when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network. 3-1 Smithtown Hauppauge after 2 periods here at the rinks in Hauppauge. We're underway for period 3 between the Bulls and the Northport Huntington Tigers. Bulls struck twice in that middle frame. Went into the break after the first, tied up at 1 after the first goal of the game was scored by Northport Huntington, but since then 3 in a row for the Bulls. Sent down low towards Losito. He's beaten to that puck in the corner by Rob Auletta. Auletta looking for a way out of the zone. Links up with a man on the near side. Long pass looking into the middle. Was tape to Alfano. Guided over to the blue line to Andrew Kahn, but just mishandled that one. So an offside call against the Tigers. It's our first whistle of the first whistle of the third. As Parker, seems that he has lost his mouth guard over there in the corner. Brennan Parker goes over to pick it up. Was confused as to why the officials were pointing back towards the defensive end for an offside call of that nature, but it does make sense that they were motioning over towards a lost mouth guard at the other end of the ice. Hopefully someone can rinse that off before it gets to be used again. That's a check over on the far side. Laying the boom that time over in the corner was Matthew Ackerman. This one taken ahead by the Tigers for a little bit. Losito poked off of it. Now a chance back at the other end, but numbers not there. Despite Jakob Siek trying to make himself available. Taken back again for a shot from Kahn. His effort missed wide. Justin Basile back on it in the corner for Smithtown Hauppauge. Deflected puck comes over to the far side boards. Tied up there is Taylor Mitchell. Puck bounces off a skate or two. Justin Basile guides forward for the Bulls. Basile on the near side. Wants to head up back towards the point. Mitchell shoulders his guy down to the ice, but some room up at the other end. Good work by Basile to get back to his defensive responsibility, and then clears it out before Siak and company can get to it on the attack. Rob Auletta back in his own zone. They try to work up the far side boards, but that's met up there by Logan Kircher for Smithtown Hauppauge. Kircher, a bit of a risky pass, but links up there. Now the move over near side with Nick Avlanitis. Avlanitis knocked down there and draws a penalty as he tried to move towards the front of the net. It's a tripping call that'll send Smithtown Hauppauge to their first power play. Been a pretty clean game, only seen one penalty prior. This one a tripping call against Declan Driscoll. Chance for insurance here for Smithtown Hauppauge. Bulls on the season. If it's been a struggle for Northport Huntington, it's really been a struggle for the Bulls. They're 0 for 12, still looking for the first power play goal of the year. And going up against the Northport Huntington unit that has allowed just one power play goal. They're 14 attempts against, but here's a puck laying right in the crease. And knocked to the near side boards to the rescue before the Bulls able to fire it in. Shot up from the point. That is in the glove of Zadrozny for the whistle. Everyone kind of looking around to see where that one went, but it snuck into his glove. Not every day that you see that. The good thing that he found it, or else it was going to be like a fumble scrum there, trying to get it out of him. There's a shot from the point. That one's kicked out of there by Moscati on the effort from Brennan Parker, and then fired clear by the Tigers. Kircher looking to link up with Ackerman, and that one's not going to work. That's an icing call against the Bulls on the power play. Seemed like he was hoping that puck would take a deflection into the zone, but didn't get what he was looking for. So now Costa has to win the faceoff in his defensive zone. He does that. He's trying to touch it down forward. Now it's a race to the loose puck. Nick Zadrozny got a bit of a head start, but can't clear out. Costa from the blue line. Skates all the way down low as he sets up for the Bulls. Up top to Lucido. Lucido rips one. Good pad stop by Moscati. Kicks it out to the far side. Sent back out in front again, this time on the setup from Pardini. Misses everyone. And now skated up towards the ice on the attack, Lucas Sereno. Sereno looking into the middle, poked away by Alex Lucido. And now Hayes trying to go on the counterattack. Bulls still on the power play. Hayes lines up for the slapper. That goes wide. Stays at the side of the net. He tries to pick it up again. For the one-time setup to Connor Creekow. That one misses. And skated ahead, a short-handed look up the ice. Good defensive recovery there by Lucido, taking away the potential 2-on-1 for Rob Auletta up the far side. Still 15 seconds to work here on this power play so far. Not very fruitful for the Bulls. And that will all but seal it as Siak dumps that one in. So just the one shot on that power play for the Bulls. But Creekow takes it back in. He's tied up there. The puck stayed in the skates of a few players. Sent back down low to Auletta. Auletta finds Zadrozny near side. Needed to work on the attack here. Still trailing by 2. Good work defensively on the take back by Pardini. Pardini knocks his man, or knocked down by his marker. Puck bounces between sticks. Fired from the far side. That's knocked away by Moscati. Back to the far side here. The Tigers hemmed in their own zone. Still kept in by the work of Pardini. Links up with Creekow. Connor Creekow shot blocked in front. Few players were there. Zadrozny in blue. Feed out into the middle looking to Costa. That's taken away. And then guided out of the zone on the near side by Peter Michalski. Jake Hayes links up with Costa. Joe Costa moves into the attack for Smithtown Hauppauge. Holds it in the corner here. Wants to link up with Creekow. That's poked away from him and moved up the ice by Declan Driscoll. Driscoll looking for a shot. Fires. Good save by Waldschmidt. His first of the period, and it's a big one. Sometimes as a goaltender, you can get yourself a little bit cold by going without action for a long time. Waldschmidt was kind of in that case right there. But good job keeping his head in the game, able to make a really difficult save. So getting back and neutralized Declan Driscoll. Nearly taken away from him. Able to find a receiver in Kahn. Now it's poked away from the Tigers attacker. And back to Driscoll on the dump in. No room to work for Driscoll. Happy to just clear the zone. Basile looking to Salido on the far side. That's met there by the Tigers. Siak couldn't link up with a man in the zone. He was offside. Matthew Ackerman carries this one, and he's tied up. Kahn looking for Alfano on the back end, but instead taken back by Smithtown Hauppauge. Zethner beats to the far side. Some room there with Driscoll. Driscoll, the long saucer feed. Doesn't get the right angle on the bounce to find Kahn. Vincent Salido left that behind at the blue line. Ben Stuck takes it right back for the Bulls. Bounces high off the body of Driscoll on the near side. Looking back over here. This pass intended to Jakub Siak. Siak now chasing it down, but can't win that race to it. This goes off the skate of a player in down low. A couple of Bulls converge on it. Sealed to the wall in deep by Mitchell. Good keep in by Zadrozny. Zadrozny goes back behind the net. Player lurking in there. Feed out in front to Siak. What a save, Woldsmith. And then redirected wide. That was a setup that the Tigers wanted, but Woldsmith stoned him cold. Man, oh man, Sean Woldsmith having a great game here, but the danger not done yet. Held in by Kahn. Set up top to Zadrozny. He rips a wrister. That's saved by Woldsmith. And now we get to admire his handiwork on that last sequence. They were trying to work it into Jakub Siak out in front, and they got the commit from Basile, but a great work by the Patches, keeping it across the ice, then the rebound fired wide from the collapsing man from the point. But Woldsmith doing everything he can to get Smithtown Hauppauge back in the win column. This whistle dead because of a hand pass against Northport Huntington. So a little bit of a mistake there forces the puck out of the zone for the Tigers. That's exactly not what they wanted here. Pressure starting to mount against this Smithtown Hauppauge defense, really for the first time in the period. Now you relieve some of that with the hand pass, and now this carried forward by Taylor Mitchell. Held up along the wall, taken away by Krikow. His shot just answered at the last moment by Moscati. Zadrozny trying to flip it out of there. Back in front to Mitchell. Good stop by Moscati. Oh, the turning shot for the man in the middle. And the referee has lost the puck in his pads. You know, it's the second time that we've seen this in the game. They found it. It was somewhere down his jersey. Not having to go through the case of a lost biscuit. Puck likes to hide. It's been hidden once in Zadrozny's gear, and it was in his glove, and then again, this time, up inside the jersey of Rex Moscati. They got puck magnets on him. They need to use that to their advantage here of sorts. Still trailing by 2. This puck carried in and fired wide of the net by Hayes. Taken back by the Tigers, Driscoll. The link up on the near side with Mikowski. Mikowski looking into the middle with Siak, but Jakub Siak tied up there. Able to force it off of the attacker, but that's poked back in by Logan Kircher for the Bulls. Costa tries a shot that's blocked over to the end boards. Attempted clear, held in by Costa again. It's knocked down low, feed out in front. Solito there, but that's blocked by Declan Driscoll just before it reached him. 5.5 left to go, period 3. 2-goal lead for the Bulls, but Woldsmith standing on his head so far in period 3, taking away a couple of good opportunities for the Tigers to get back in it. If he lets in one of those, who knows what could happen. The momentum could tilt the other way and put things in the favor of the Tigers. This will help. Puck turned over, but the shot blocked by Locido, taking away the look from Alfano. Costa shoves it out of the zone before it's taken right back in again on the dump from Nick Zadrozny. Held up along the half wall until it finds Jake Hayes. Hayes able to clear, then the tape-to-tape pass through the middle with Ackerman. Matthew Ackerman looking for the lead pass. Couldn't link up with Ben Stock there. Back up to the top. Basile tries a slapper. That's gloved up by Moscati for the whistle here. 4:27 left in the third. Let's take a look at the varsity slate coming up tonight. West Islip taking on Middle Country. And then KPC facing off against East Islip. Those are the varsity games in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. getting underway later tonight, not on the North Rink, but also here on the Long Island Sports Network. Behind the Northport Huntington net, needing to clear it out of there. Dangerous pass goes back across the ice, but met up on the near side by Nick Genesi. Genesi looking for some space on the pass, but Benstock takes it back for the Bulls. Return pass comes to Benstock, breaks through the contain to Ackerman. Ackerman working in against the Drozny, got a poke in there. Ackerman back with possession. Shoulder on shoulder contact there with the back checker Alfano. Zadrozny over to the far side for the Tigers. Needing to work it clear, he does. And now dumps in, goes in to chase it. Alex Losito pokes away from him. Taken back again by Alfano far side. Ackerman steers this one clear for the Bulls. Wanted just to pin this puck in deep whenever possible, but now scooped up by Jakub Siak. Siak feeding over to the far side to Alfano. Alfano spins down, trying to do anything that he can to get to that one, but that just creates some short-handed nature at the back on the carry forward from Benstock. Benstock stick lifted by Siak, then fed out in front towards Ackerman. Ackerman caught in the net front battle with Driscoll, forcing it down low. Feed to the far side here. That pass intercepted by Andrew Cohen. But Cohen can't clear it out as it's dumped in again by Smithtown Hauppauge, but a penalty here for the cross-check in deep. Well, cross-check, rough, take your pick. They'll give the rough here to Matthew Ackerman. Now a key chance on the power play for Northport Huntington. They got 2 minutes to get a goal to get back in it. And before we get the power play, we'll get a timeout called by Northport Huntington. They scored first in this one, but since then, 3 in a row for Smithtown Hauppauge have them up by 2, but they're heading down a player when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network. Game hangs in the balance here. 37 seconds separate the game clock from the penalty clock. The roughing call against Ackerman has given Northport Huntington a chance to get back in this one on the power play. They're 0 for 1 in the game with just 1 power play goal this season. That's a good start for Smithtown Hauppauge on the clearance. Have to keep an eye on Rex Moscati as well. See if he's yanked for the extra man. Carried in by Zadrozny. Zadrozny in alone. He shoots over the net. Zadrozny did everything he could to get in front of Woldschmidt, but then Woldschmidt just took away the shooting angle. Ziak looking for the deflection in front. He got it, but it was steered wide by Genesi. Bulls clear this one down. Till 1:15 to go on the roughing minor against one of their most physical forwards in Matt Ackerman. Cross-ice feed, links up with Mikowski, fresh off the bench. Mikowski's shot, stopped by the blocker of Woldschmidt. Knocked down low again. Mikowski looking for some room in front. Kreekow takes it away. His clear fails out as it's kicked away by Zethner. Second effort goes off the body of Siak and out to center ice. 40 seconds on the power play, 1:15 to go in regulation. Check thrown on the near side boards by Siak, trying to energize things As there's some space on the right wing with Mikowski. Peter Mikowski sets up to Siak. Siak fires, glove, saved by Woldschmidt. This is the setup that the Tigers want. They want to feed the puck to their best shot, and that is Jakub Siak. Leads the team in goals for a reason. You see the power on this wrister, but tracking it all the way was Sean Woldschmidt for the whistle. Under a minute to go in regulation. Puck fed out towards the net. Woldschmidt there. It stays back behind. Work to the near side. Comes up to the point. Zadrozny. Working back down low off the dasher. Final seconds tick away on the penalty kill. As Costa chases this one down. He gets on it first. Good hustle. In deep there by Joe Costa. This one comes up to the top. Kept around the perimeter by Pardini, not wanting to force anything here and forcing himself into a turnover. Pardini back up top, kicks it down low. Time of the essence now, still 14 seconds left. Puck kept in by Hayes, fires one more shot, Muscati saves, and then covers this one up for a whistle. 8.1 seconds left, and the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls can feel it. Just a few seconds removed from getting back in the win column, handing Northport Huntington their first loss of the season. This one fed to the far side, sent down low by Pardini. Final seconds tick away, and the Bulls answer back from a tough loss last time out, getting their win and handing Northport Huntington their first L of the year. Stay tuned. We got more great action coming up later tonight on the Long Island Sports Network. Got JV action coming up next, right here from the rinks in Hauppauge.